Hello everyone, and welcome back to another RuneScape video. This video is actually the second part of a previous video I made about a month ago, so make sure you watch that one before this one if you'd like. Anyway, as mentioned in the previous video, RuneScape has a couple items that were created, but never used in any way, thus making them unobtainable in-game. Let's get right into the video and discuss the last 6 unobtainable items. Number 6. Special Curry. There's really not too much information about this item, but it's still worth mentioning. Nobody really knows what it's actually meant to do, but apparently it can be eaten. It looks exactly the same as regular curry, and the examine text is, "It's spicy hot curry." It's exactly the same except for one word. This may or may not be a typo, but on special curry, spicy is spelled without an E, while on regular curry it's spelled with an E. Number 5. Steel Wire. Steel wire is interesting as it was a possible scrapped quest item. Bronze wire exists in the Superchisel village and is almost the exact same texture as steel, with the only difference being that one is obviously steel while the other is bronze. To be honest, I have absolutely no idea what it could be used for in the quest. Strangely, it has a 200 GP shop price, while the previously mentioned bronze wire cannot be sold at all. Number 4. Superchisel. Before I get started, just know this item is extremely confusing. It's believed to either be a crafting tool or a moderator tool. The image appears to be an amulet but without a string and looks nothing like a chisel. Not to mention, when you right click it, it gives you the option to twiddle it. Yeah, now you probably see why I said it was confusing. Unlike the other ones, this item has quite a bit of information, such as if it's members only, tradable, and its pricing. Yet even with all this information, we still have no accurate guesses as to what it actually is. Number 3. Soil. This item definitely has to be one of my favorites on this list, as it links to the possibility of another RuneScape 2 skill almost existing in Classic. People believe that soil is actually the predecessor of compost, which was introduced to RuneScape 2. The texture also appears to be quite similar, as both are inside of buckets. I wouldn't be too surprised if farming was partially done being implemented, but was cancelled when they decided to work on RuneScape 2 instead. Number 2. Present. Seeing as how we're getting fairly close to Christmas, I figured it would be appropriate to include this one on the list. The present is an item that was scrapped all the way back in 2003. This was originally going to be dropped on December 22nd, 2003, but the RuneScape 2 beta had actually just released on December 1st. It was also scrapped as there were many issues around tradable holiday items. I'm assuming by issues they probably meant that players would dislike it if it was tradable, but I'm not really too sure. Number 1. Reset Crystal. This interesting orb-shaped item was actually a tool meant for Jagex moderators. To be honest, it seems like a lot of items have been scrapped that would just be for moderators. I guess it's not too surprising, since it would get confusing trying to find the right tool. Anyway, as its examine text says, it helps reset things in-game. I'm not really too sure exactly what it would reset, as there's quite a few possibilities. By reset they could mean anything from player levels, quest points, or maybe even entire servers. Like nearly every item on this list, I imagine we'll never really know the full truth. That's all I have for this video, but if you'd like to see more top 10s, then don't forget to drop a like below. For more content from me, subscribe to my gaming channel, follow me on Twitter, and lastly subscribe here for more RuneScape content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.